Hey guys, welcome to BalsaCircle.com, where we do decorations for weddings and special events. And speaking of special events, we are doing a cute, fun, festive Day of the Dead flower crown. So we're basically just taking a bunch of craft flowers and silk flowers and starting off with a big open red rose, popping that stem off and then gluing the wire stem of the little craft rose buds here. Now it's really fun to do contrasting colors, that way it gives a little bit more depth and pop. And you're just going to do this to a couple of the big red roses here. Take that glue gun and then glue on the little craft roses here, little craft rose buds. And once you've done that, you also want to take, I would say about 6 inches or so, 4 inches. You don't have to be precise with this, and lace it right through the middle of that rose. Here you're just going to take that end and curl it down a couple of times. This is just so it doesn't thread through when you put it together, and just pull it all the way through to the bottom. As you can see, you tug on it, it's not going to come through. So we're going to be doing that to all the flowers that you're going to be using, taking about a 2-foot piece of the craft wire, and you're going to lace it around the small little craft flowers. You're going to take a second one, which is the same thing, and lace it through that first loop there. And this is so you can have an extension of the crown. You actually want that loop on one end because this is going to be the end of your crown. This is so you can lace some ribbon at the very end if you don't want to make it like a green spine through the whole thing. Sometimes people like to do their hair really nice and then secure it with ribbon. This is so you have that option. So basically you're taking all the flowers, and each of them have their little pieces of wire because you're extending that crown every single time. So it's basically extending that spine of your crown, and then you're basically just pulling them all together with some flower craft tape here. That way you can cover all the parts that are white and you don't get stabbed by the wire. And the reason that we use the wire is because it's a lot more flexible. If you use the stems, it might hurt your head after hours. This way it's really flexible, it's really light, and really convenient. So we're just taking a couple of different color of the craft rosebuds, and we're going to fill in those gaps of the big flowers. Yet again, this is adding a lot of depth. This is adding a little bit more of kind of funness to your crown, and you're just securing it or hot glue gunning it to the back of the bigger flowers. Now, at this point, you want to try it on your head. And the reason why we're actually gluing each of the flower petals together, of the large ones, is because if you put it on and the flexibility kind of separates the big flowers, this prevents having any gaps. So it keeps all the flowers really close together. It looks beautiful with the roses, the peony, the little craft flowers, and voila, you are done. As you can see with the back, we went all the way to the back. We're not using ribbon, but you can use a ribbon. So with our beautiful model here, as you can see, we have different variations. You can do it with all one color, different pops of color. It's really up to you to kind of bring out your personality and to really jive with the makeup that you put on and your hair. And you have a perfect look. You're ready to go. So we hope you guys like this. Give us a big like, and we'll see you guys next time.